In this video, I'm going to specifically use the IYN strat. This video was recorded quite late in the day, so at some points in the video I may sound a bit tired, but then you know why that is. This doesn't mean the video has less information. So, here's the video. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to show you how to win Bedwars. I have multiple tips and some tips that go under the main tips, so sub tips. And it's gonna be mainly for Force, because that's the game that I main the most. So if you want to see any of the others, leave it down below in the comments. Quick disclaimer before I start with the video. It isn't guaranteed that you win if you follow this way I just showed you. I lose too. I have like an 80 to 90 win ratio, 80 to 90% win ratio, so it isn't guaranteed, but it can help you a good way in winning games. Let's start with the most obvious one. If you're playing Force, you need a party. There are multiple ways you can get a party, and I'm going to show you 4 ways that you can do. The first one is pretty easy, and I like to do it this way. It's go to lobby 1 and just wait for someone to say 3 out of 4, 2 out of 3, along the lines of that, and just say their name and you can probably join. If you say, yeah, but I always do this, but no one accepts me or no one invites me, then there are other ways, and that's what then there are other ways. The second way to find a party is a guild. If you are in an active guild, you will see that there are at least some people online pretty much all the time, or for you, there are always people online. Just ask one of them, or maybe 3 of them, if they want to play Bedwars with you. There are a lot of guilds. Some don't even have requirements to join, so I think this one is pretty easy for everyone. The third way you can get a party is by joining Discords. There are a lot of Bedwars Discords, and just join one of them. There are always people looking for parties. I've never done that, but I have seen people do it, so it's definitely an option you can do. And if I don't forget it, I will link some of those Discords down below. Normally I would have said you can join my Discord, but my Discord is pretty dead, so you will not find anyone that wants to play there. I hope you found a party by now, but if you still haven't found a party, the 4th way to find a party is go to the Bedwars forums. You can see the forums a bit like the Reddit of Hypixel. You can always ask there. Just go to the Bedwars forums and say, hey, I need a party or something. And there are always people that are willing to play. I've seen this a lot, but I usually don't do this. I like to stick with just number 1 and go to lobby 1 in Bedwars. That's the best in my opinion. But I hope this can help you find a party. And now it's time to go in a game, because you've found a party. By now you've probably found a party. It's even better if you have a standard group of people you always play with, so a standard team. But I don't have that either, so that's not really that necessary, but it's handy to have one. But now we are in a game. The strategy I always use is the IYN strat, and that's not because I'm in the IYN guild, but I think it's a pretty good strat. With the IYN strat, you always play on side maps, and here are a list of, I think all of them, but at least most played side maps. And I'm going to explain it, because that is how I win most of my games. So, with the IYN strat, you have 2 things you can do. You can either be a rusher or a defender. And we're first gonna start with rusher. After that, I'll explain what the defender does. You chose to be a rusher. Personally, I like rusher best of the 2 because it's more my style of playing games, but I'm gonna explain it. May depend on the map, but just to be sure, get 20 iron and buy only blocks with that and build to the side you've been given, because probably party leader said you go right or you go left, or you can just choose a side, because you're always playing on side maps. So you've chosen a side. With the blocks you have, you bridge to the other team. I'd say it's a 50-50 chance. One time you can get the bed, and the other time they have already defended it. And then you need to wait for the defender, but I'll explain explain it later. But it's pretty... If you are a fast bridger, it's the best to be a speed bridger or better, because then you're gonna be quick. You're lucky if it's wood, because you can break it. I've now explained rusher. Let's go to the defender part. You've chosen to be a defender. A defender has a little bit of a different job, because you aren't gonna bridge immediately. You're gonna build the defense for the bed. And it's pretty standard these days to use or to make butterfly defense. Here's an example of me building a butterfly defense. And that's exactly what you do with the instrat. In the class defender, you've two things that you can do. You can go for endstone and glass or for 12 glass. It doesn't really matter which one you get, because both cost exactly the same amount of iron, being 36 iron. You buy what you need to buy. For instance, in the video now you see that I add endstone and glass. You place them in this way I place them right here. If you have made the defense, you buy TNT with the gold you have and follow the side you were supposed to follow. So let's say you had to follow right. Then you go right with your TNT and help the rusher. If they haven't got the bed, you place the TNT and try to break their bed. If you succeed in breaking their bed, then there isn't really a general line you should follow on how to play next. It's just how you like it. You can rush them again from the diamonds, or you can rush from mid to them. It's just about winning then, and the faster the better. If you want some inspiration on how to rush after you've fulfilled your tasks, I suggest watching YouTube videos. I have some videos where I do it. There are also a lot of other YouTubers that do the same. So just watch some videos or find your own way in it. Side note, when people now ask 3 out of 4 in strat, you know what it means, because I just explained it. So that can probably help you find parties. And of course, you're gonna lose here and there. That's obvious that even the best players, even Manhal, loses. But then it's your choice of how you're gonna react to it. Personally, I don't really mind losing. If it's just by a silly mistake, I can forgive you. I don't want people to blame me for stuff like that, so I won't blame people for stuff like that either. But if it's like people purposely let people buy or something, then I may become a little bit mad. But most of all, I don't really care. Or yes, I do care, but it's not the end of the world, for so to say. But it's more how you see the game. I think it's supposed to be fun, but this isn't a philosophy video. This was how to win Bedwars. So I hope it helped you in some way or form. And if you have any other questions about this strat, leave it down below. Oh yeah, and if you want to see for one of the other game modes how to win them, let me know, because then I'm gonna make them. But if no one, if you guys say, nah, I don't need it, I know how to play, just make other videos, then I won't make them. We're gonna see that later. For now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?
What the f